What's up, George?
I'm good. How are you doing, Obama?
Good. I just got back from shopping with Michelle.
Oh yeah, you just had your birthday, right?
Yeah, I'm just coming off all the celebrations.
That's fantastic. So where's Donnie and Sleepy Joe?
Well, Donnie is probably working towards his campaign as always. I don't expect much from him aside from that, and maybe time with his family. As for Joe, honestly, he's probably out getting ice cream or sleeping in his office as usual.
Funny how that's all we can honestly say about the president.
Yeah, I wished I could say more, but with him getting COVID so suddenly and dropping out of the race, what more for him is there to do?
I don't know, maybe work towards bettering this country like his career suggests and that he suggests?
Yeah, perhaps. But hey, now that he doesn't have to worry about running for a second term, he can sleep all he wants without worrying.
What difference does that make? He would still just fall asleep during the debates, too. Whether he sleeps at home or in his office, the outcome is the same.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, hey guys, what's going on?
Well, speak of the devil himself.
The devil?
Well, this is certainly a surprise. I expected to see Donnie first before you, Joe.
Yeah, sorry for being late. I was on the road with Jill for a night out.
It's only 4 p.m., Joe, and I would hardly call it night.
You know what I mean. Jill and I had a night to ourselves. We just happened to be out a lot earlier than expected. Anyway, isn't it technically the evening now? Does that not count as night?
No, they aren't the same. And also, it isn't the evening either. The evening starts at 6 p.m. The night crosses in at 8 p.m. and starts officially at 9 p.m., which is the end of the evening.
You're talking like they're functions.
The world functions as is, Obama.
Though it's us humans who put a label on the earthly bodies, Earth included.
You got that wrong, Joe. They're not called earthly bodies. They're called celestial bodies.
This is like basic space shit, Joe.
Oh, I guess I forgot is all.
Yeah, sure, you forgot. Maybe you should get a crash course from Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Did someone just say my name?
Nah, you heard wrong. And besides, now is not the time for a lecture, Neil.
Well, if you need a starter course, you know who to call.
I would probably die of old age before Joe if I had to listen to Neil go on about space.
Very funny, Obama.
I wasn't even aware that Neil was even in the Discord.
He's been here for a long time. Do you not see his name?
Hold on.
Dude, seriously, where the hell is Donnie?
Astrophysics Black Guy? Is that seriously his name?
Yeah, big fan of epic rap battle.
Holy shit, I knew I heard that name from somewhere.
Yo, what's up?
Finally, the land whale is washed up on shore.
Are you serious? That's the first thing you say to me when I join?
Dude, Donnie, where the hell have you been? I sent you an invite over an hour ago.
Forgive me, but I'm dealing with a lot of things right now, so yes, it took me some time to get in here. Also minor thing, but I could have sworn I saw Neil join the chat earlier. What was that about?
Wow, even you knew he was in here. Why am I the only one who wasn't aware?
Dude, George, the name is a dead giveaway.
That could have been anyone, though.
Now that we're all here, we can actually get started.
I didn't think we would be playing this again.
Yeah, here we are again, playing Uno. So I assume there is a reason we're playing Uno again, right? Was there a new update?
Yep. They finally updated this garbage and added a new deck. Probably fixed nothing to do with multiplayer and is still a pile of shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised. So, what's the deck called?
Party Mania, and from what I saw in the trailer, this might just be the most chaotic, most insane deck they have ever created.
Wow, even crazier than the literal gods deck?
Yeah, no competition. Party Mania is so nutty that I can't even properly describe it unless you see it yourself.
Well, shit, looks like we're in for a wild ride, huh? Well, I've got nothing to say. Should we start it up, get this roller coaster rolling?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm good. I got my ice cream.
All right. Create chaos with 4 crazy rules.
Speed play, play a card out of turn. If you're fast enough, pile up. Start a mini pile. Whoever can't make a match takes the cards. Points taken, point at another player and force them to draw cards, drawn together. Link 2 players together who must draw cards at the same time.
Dude, what are these rules?
Oh my god, I already know I'm gonna hate point taken and drawn together. Those entire mechanics are fucking ridiculous.
So, linked players will have to draw any amount of cards the other linked player gets and vice versa. Wait, holy shit, that sounds insane.
Yeah, like I was saying.
Hold on, what's the point of speed play? Isn't that literally just jumping in but with a different name?
I think speed play lets you jump in an infinite number of times, maybe?
I'm pretty sure Jump In lets you do that, though.
Okay, not a big fan of the layout of this deck, though. However, the cards are fine. It's basically just regular Uno, but now it's got layers.
You know, for a deck called Party Mania, you would expect it would have, you know, a party theme, a party aesthetic.
Well, don't they already have a party theme? That other deck called Just Dance?
Oh, sure, but there are multiple themes for a party. This deck is called Party Mania. They had plenty of options, but no, they decided a picnic table was the best choice.
Seriously, George, months of not playing Uno, and the first thing you do once we return is immediately throw a +4 in my face?
Trust me, Joe, I need the color.
How badly do you want me to believe that?
I assure you that if you challenge me on this, you're going to regret it, and I do mean that.
Fine, I'll just double it and pass it along then.
No, you stupid piece of shit.
Sorry, but I'm not getting 4 extra cards this early into the game.
Neither did I. I didn't want fucking 8 cards.
Also, joke's on you, Joe. Turns out I didn't actually need that color after all.
Wow, you played me.
This is so dumb.
Oh, that's rough, Donnie.
That's a nice stack of 14 cards,
it's only
Donnie.
going to get worse from
Don't
here.
gloat, George. This is just as much your fault. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Looks
Nice
like
try
you
and
got-
goodbye.
Oh, wait. No, fuck.
Yeah, that's right, Obama. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Maybe you shouldn't laugh at others
It's
all
time
the
for the
time.
new card losers. Who is going to lose?
No way.
Oh, shit.
Whoa, what do I do?
You need to match the color that it shows in the middle, Joe.
But how? I don't even have green, so how am I supposed to match
Wait,
it?
then why hasn't he lost?
Perhaps he has a wild card since they count as all colors?
Yeah, I do have a wild card here, but I don't want to play
You
it.
have to play it, Joe.
Yeah, come on. You cannot not play the
Come
damn
on,
card.
seriously. I don't want to throw
Oh my
away
God,
my
throw
wild
it
card.
away.
Fucking baby,
Come
get
on,
rid of the
seriously.
wild
Get rid of the
card.
card.
Oh my God, fine.
Fucking finally.
Oh, I already know what's going to happen.
Are you kidding me?
The kick!
That shit is awesome.
I don't even pretend like you wouldn't be just as pissed, Donnie.
Oh, sure, but not as pissed as you're going to be after this.
No.
Dude, Donnie, you goddamn bastard. Your vendetta against Joe has nothing to do with me. Why the hell would you chain me to him?
Oh, I see you have short-term memory loss, or have you forgotten that it's also your fault that Joe was even allowed to throw that +8 in my face?
Oh my God. Are you still hung up about that?
Yes, so have fun dealing with Joe's bullshit.
Wow, that was not what I was expecting from that card.
Nah, I hope you get dumped with every card in this game.
That pile-up card has some serious RNG.
Yeah, I hope that it occurs every time, so I don't have to be given like 5 sextillion cards.
Since you have such a problem with it, George, here, I have another present for you. I hope your wonderful little life with Joe brings you many happy moments.
I hope you fall down the stairs and snap your neck on the way down.
Ha! Yeah, right. We all know that Joe would be more likely to fall down the stairs and have that happen. I, on the other hand, actually know how to walk on my feet like I have been since I was a child.
You know what, Donnie? You think I'm the only one with issues. You have...
What the fuck?
Oh, so now you're angry?
Why the fuck are all of you choosing me all the time with these shitty link cards?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I chose you. I just did it because why not?
You're not the only one being chosen, George. All 3 times that card has been played, every single time. Both me and you have been linked together.
Yeah, well now we aren't linked, so let's keep it that way.
Wait, is this the point card?
Oh, I know exactly who to choose.
Seriously, Joe?
From the first time I saw that card and its description, I knew exactly what I was going to do with it.
Yeah, of course. I knew from the moment I read that out loud that I was going to hate it. But you know what, Joe? You aren't the only person getting to choose when that card is played. So you want to give me cards? Then I, or anyone else, will also give you cards.
Oh, come on.
Don't worry, Donnie, I'm prepared for that, or else I wouldn't have bothered to say anything.
Oh, I don't think you're prepared for anything this deck is going to throw at you, Joe. Not a single thing.
Cool story, bro, but can I just say that from what I can tell, speed play isn't any different than the regular rule of jumping in.
Finally, something I can agree with, Joe.
I'm pretty sure it's disabled because it came included with the deck's rules.
Yeah, well, it's by far the most pointless rule in this deck. It already existed in the game's basic rules. Why did they even bother?
Probably because they wanted to create 4 unique rules within the actual deck. Couldn't think of anything, so they
Thank you,
padded it
Joe.
out and added
Oh,
one
shit.
useless one.
Wow, good job.
As well as the useless background.
You'll see right there when I jumped in after George, it's literally no different.
Well, one thing's for sure, Joe. You just handed George the win by playing that card. At least it had more purpose than a random jump-in ever would.
Come on, dude. Do you really think I'm stupid?
Honestly, yeah, I kind of do.
You think I wasn't paying attention? I'm aware enough to know that even if I hadn't played a blue card, George would have won when it circled back to him anyway. So what if he won a few seconds earlier? What difference does it make?
It makes a difference to me, Joe, because your so-called awareness failed to see the bigger picture. Obama had a yellow 4 card, which would have shifted the color to yellow. I had a wild card ready to change it again if he had no options. And you had a wild link card, while the link chain is pointless in this scenario, still allows you to change the color. So before you go bragging about your superior intelligence and awareness, make sure you're actually right first.
My God, you're such a contrarian. I was making an observation that speed play sucked. So you go in and cite some garbage in my face? And I wasn't trying to act with superior intelligence. I said I had enough awareness to know.
Okay, I'll relent on that fact, but You really need to think more about how you choose to play cards, Joe. Believe it or not, it's not always about just having the color in your hand.
Okay, let's just continue.
Good God, you guys go on and on. I almost forgot that's how these games tend to go.
Yeah, that's why I always make popcorn before I start these Uno matches. Always got to be prepared for the salt to fly.
Oi, Obama, are you really milking your enjoyment off our rants like some kind of comedy show?
What can I say? That shit is priceless.
I think I should start charging you a fee. What the hell is that card?
Holy shit. A +2 right at the start. That's rare.
And of course, it chooses me out of the entire lobby. Astounding!
Why is there a pileup happening right now? Why, are you... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Haha, no wild cards for you, Joe.
Damn, I was really hoping one of you wouldn't have any more green cards.
Should have had a green card, George.
Damn, a 5-stack. That's not a good start.
Thank God you didn't have a green, George. I didn't want all those cards.
Are you sure about that?
What the fuck is wrong with this game?
I'm not sure you should be glad, Joe. Given you drew almost twice the amount of cards I got from the pile.
Well, the game has decided more people should draw.
Oh my God, thank God I still have blue cards.
Fuck.
Oh shit, Obama, you don't have any blue cards?
Well, I do now. So, Donnie, I hear you had a little chat with Elon the other day. How'd it go? Everything run smoothly, or did you end up blaming it on the deep state?
Oh, it was great. Despite a few tech issues, millions tuned in.
Millions, huh? Just like your inauguration crowd?
Elon and I talked about a lot of important things. I praised his management style. He's not afraid to make tough decisions.
Tough decisions like firing striking workers? That's a classic approach.
We're focused on getting results, Obama. Elon agrees that I'm the right choice for the future.
Right, because nothing says future like downplaying climate change and insisting other countries are sending criminals our way.
We focused on the big picture, Joe, which I'm sure you know nothing about.
Right, the big picture. Just like your campaign strategy to keep the spotlight away from Kamala Harris.
I don't need to keep the spotlight away from Kamala Harris, Obama. The spotlight was always on me from the beginning.
The fact that you probably believe that's a good thing is what concerns me.
Oh, God damn it.
Damn, not just once, but twice now you've been dealt a bad hand. Maybe you should have waited until you had more red cards.
I don't want to hear you complaining, Donnie. You know why I'm giving you this chain.
Yeah, I'm keenly aware that you're just a petty asshole.
Okay, but then what about me? Why the fuck did you give it to me, George?
Because you have fewer cards than Obama.
Wow, a 1-card difference. Amazing.
Here, I'll play this. You guys know what to do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys know what to do. Fuck!
Ha ha ha! What did you think we were going to do, Donnie? Choose someone else?
Yeah, maybe.
A little delusional, don't you think, given you were sitting on Uno? Why did you think I played that card?
I was hoping to subvert everyone's expectations, but alas, Uno is too powerful.
So far, though, this deck hasn't been that crazy. At least not yet.
Please, for the love of God, don't go jinxing us, Obama.
At least the drawn together card isn't as bad as it seems. They made it so you can break the chain either by using a chain card, regardless of player, or using a point taken.
Yeah, because if it hadn't broken earlier when Joe's stupid ass pointed at me, then not only would I have been given 3 cards, then so would Joe. Now that I think about it, I would probably have liked it better if that happened actually.
Too bad for you, bud. I, for one, am glad Ubisoft even thought that far. Because lately they haven't done shit all for player trust.
This Uno game hardly amounts to anything, given it's still a pile of shit. They have earned nothing.
You have got to be kidding me.
Yikes, Donnie.
You know what? Fuck the pile-up card. It's a total scam. Not only is it RNG, which color it chooses, as Obama said earlier, but you are just as likely to fuck yourself as someone else.
Thanks, Obama.
Oh, and great.
Crazy, right? It's almost like it's a wild card, Donnie.
Okay, you smart ass. Lest you forget, most wild cards in this game tend to benefit you, not screw you over.
Yeah, Donnie, I'm well aware of that fact. You remember who you're talking to, right?
Ah, that's right. Of course. Why would that even have slipped my mind?
That's right. I'm the god who uses wild cards, bitch. I know everything.
Yeah, okay, bud. Did they spike your ice cream with drugs, or have you finally gone senile?
Donnie, did you forget about the guerrilla broadcast from the Far Cry deck? It also doesn't function with only benefits in mind.
Oh, right. That deck did have its own set of rules, too, didn't it? And yeah, I vaguely remember that card. It was 50-50 on whether you were given something or lost something.
So as a correction, not all wild cards give benefits, do they?
Yeah, I get it. You're right, for once.
I guess he really does know everything, doesn't he?
Well, given how many times Joe's used the wild card strategy, you would wager that he's at least aware of what they do.
That's right, I do, and that's why I remembered.
Which is kind of sad, George, considering you're the one who brought us into Uno in the first place. You continued explaining all the decks, but somehow you couldn't remember something even Joe could.
Yeah, but I'm not sure why you're trying to slap me with that. Shouldn't your arrogant ass have remembered that too?
Hey, I'm not the know-it-all of Uno, am I? I only played that deck once. So did Obama, and so did Joe. Yet you have probably played it plenty of times.
Okay, seriously, this entire conversation is borderline pettiness and stupid. Let's just talk about something else.
You should have linked Obama and George together instead of me, Joe.
Ha! Fat chance of that when you linked me and George together twice earlier. So in your own words, you can go ahead and deal with Obama's bullshit.
What did I do?
Ha! Of course! But all right then, let's go, Obama. We need to work together so we don't fuck ourselves over with a bunch of cards.
Oh, so now you're both going to team up?
Case in point, right there with that +2 says it best. Every fucking draw card is gonna add on. I think it's fair game when two individuals are linked up.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, you know what I said really doesn't warrant so much attention, Joe.
You know what does warrant attention, though? The amount of fucking cards you just gave me?
It's not my fault we're linked right now.
Well, can you try not to draw so many cards?
And how exactly am I supposed to do that?
Get lucky, I don't know.
Wow, get lucky. I'll get right on
Just
that.
do literally anything else, anything at all.
Great advice, Obama. I'm sure doing that will work out perfectly.
See, it did work out perfectly. Thank you.
Wait, it did?
Here we go. I get to choose again.
Did you think I was just gonna let you choose me again and not do the same? You've been having way too much fun with this stupid point-taking card.
Sounds like you're about to beat Joe over the head with a bat.
You're right, Donnie. I'm having so much fun with this card.
Oh my God. You know what I'm gonna choose, right?
Yeah, no shit. I'm not that stupid.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm not sure why you're saying that when earlier you were dumb enough to believe that we would choose Joe, when you were the one with Uno.
That was just a slip-up. I completely forgot that everyone in this lobby is a piece of shit.
Yourself included.
You also came at me when Obama played his point-taking card, acting like you didn't just get a draw 2 slapped on your face.
Oh, I know. I was just making sure to keep you involved. Involved with draw cards, that is.
Whoopee, a single card. I feel so violated.
Oh, gross.
Fuck!
Ah, there it is. The wild card friendly fire. Amazing, ain't it?
I'm starting to agree that these pile-up cards are just a scam.
I think everyone here can agree with how little we have played. The pile-up card is total bullshit.
I mean, I can understand what his purpose is beneath the surface, at least.
Here we go. I was waiting for this.
Waiting for what?
Waiting for the god of wild cards to start talking about wild cards again. So, Joe, given what you just said, what is beneath the surface, huh? What was Ubisoft trying to do?
Okay, well, I don't necessarily think it's what they intended, but based on how the card functions, I began to think...
Okay, we're listening. Go on.
You know, Donnie, you're beginning to piss me off. You know when someone plays a color, and you happen to have so much of that color that you secretly just wish that the pile remained that color until you no longer needed it?
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I happen to think about a lot. More often than not, actually.
I mean, yeah, I do get those thoughts as well. Especially when you bozos immediately shift the color to something else after I literally just changed it.
Yeah, same expression on my end.
I believe the reason the pile-up card is so unique is because it allows you, or rather forces you and everyone else to play only one color until someone can't.
Yes, but it's random. If it allowed you to choose the color, then perhaps it would be much better.
Plus, if you can't play any more of that color, you'll just get all those cards back anyway.
Yes, but I think the risk is worth it.
No, Joe, I think what we have learned here today is that the pile-up card is trash. At least the drawn-together wild card serves a purpose and doesn't give you negatives.
You know what, Donnie? Since you love drawn-together cards so much, here, fucking take it.
Seriously?
Dude, Joe, what the fuck? Why would you give that to me? I have literally done nothing this entire match.
Oh, you should make it red, Joe.
And why would I do that?
You just should, you know.
Ha! Not a chance.
Fuck.
Just pulling dialogue out of your ass now, huh?
Real nice, Obama.
You're welcome.
Oh, nice, I managed to get some blue cards because of Obama's stupid draw 2. Great.
Like I said, you're welcome.
No, I don't think so. Fuck you.
Wow, George, that's not very nice.
Amazing. The pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, really?
Don't bother continuing that train of thought. There's absolutely zero possible argument to be made, Donnie.
You sound annoyed right now. Who the fuck shat in your cornflakes, huh?
I'm not annoyed at any of you. I'm just annoyed at this game for consistently giving me garbage hands.
Oh, yeah? Well, that makes two of us. Not to mention this pile of sandpaper gave both me and Obama a chain link, which is just waiting to fuck us. What the fuck
Way to
was...
go, Donnie. You just
No,
jinxed us.
no, no. Oh, my God. Shut the fuck up.
Dude.
I'm not the one who fucked us, Obama, okay? You can't seriously be so delusional when you're the one who drew 8 fucking cards?
And you think I had any choice? I had no yellow cards? It's the game's fault for being retarded?
I think you're both missing a major detail here.
Yeah, the detail where you stupid pieces of shit linked me and George again.
Yeah, I really don't care, Joe. Go eat shit or whatever.
Not sure why you're calling me a piece of shit when I'm not even the one who played the card. And by the way, Joe, did you forget to take your medication, or are you having a hard time remembering? It was your fault we were even linked in the first place, so stop your whining. This is simply karma for earlier, nothing more.
And yet it doesn't even make up half the amount of times you and Obama played that card against me and George. If you're going to make an argument for why it's just karma, at least make sure you're right first.
Nah, fuck you, Joe. We had to draw 8 cards. As far as I'm concerned, that's the worst possible condition.
Yeah, sure, and you know what? Fuck you, you did use a link card.
Oh my God, so what?
Fuck!
Obama was still the one to play it first. I simply cloned his choice because it can still change color.
Oh my God!
Always trying to get the last laugh, but not today.
Having issues there, Joe?
Yeah, you definitely need to shut the fuck up, Obama. And also, Donnie, you've done that several times now with the link card. Can you fucking stop? It's annoying.
I was going to say something, but looks like the game will do it for me.
Could you have done literally anything else, George?
Oh my God, you think this has anything to do with me? Maybe if you and Donnie didn't always yap all the time, I wouldn't be automatically in this mess.
Seriously? You're going to blame me now?
George, I didn't choose you because I argued with Joe.
Maybe in some other universe I would have believed you, Donnie. But the fact is, you have chosen me with those drawn together cards every single time alongside Joe. And the only reason you have is because Joe pissed you off or said some shit. And since I'm the closest one to him, boom, ha, automatically linked because fuck you!
Okay, Jesus Christ, George, you need to calm down.
I need to calm down? After you just threw that +4 in my face?
Okay, but I'm not at fault for you challenging me, though. That's on you, and you know that.
It doesn't matter which way that went. A +4 or a +6, regardless, I'm getting fucked.
George, can you think about what you do, please? Because you're not the only one getting cards.
Oh, right, we're still linked, aren't we?
Yeah, I just had to draw 6 cards, no thanks to you.
Cry about it, Joe. It would have been 4 cards if I hadn't challenged it. The difference is so great.
Hold on, weren't you the one who used to tell us that any amount of cards is a problem?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did, and now here you are, angry at the game and completely ignoring that fact that you brought up.
Perhaps I've realized that it's not as big a deal as I thought.
Oh, really? Are you sure that isn't just because you're mad right now and thinking irrationally?
I assure you I'm not going to change my mind now or later, Donnie.
Well, that's cap, but okay. One thing is for sure, though. You already changed your mind. So I'm not sure I'll believe that statement.
Believe whatever you want, buddy.
All right, you know what? Let's talk about something since we can't stop arguing for 1 second.
Oh, yeah? And what do you want to talk about?
How about Black Myth Wukong? I heard that the game is pretty good.
Ah, Black Myth Wukong. That game was a blast for sure. It was pretty refreshing to go around kicking ass as a monkey this time.
Still recovering from getting pounded by the great ape from Sekiro, huh?
Way to phrase that, George.
One thing is for sure, though. At least now I can call you a monkey, Obama, and not get into trouble for it.
Sun Wukong isn't just any monkey, Donnie. He toppled the heavens and needed the big man Buddha himself to straighten him out.
Oh, yeah, the dude is a certified goat.
You mean certified monkey.
Haha, yeah, I guess that's more accurate. There's no way you just played that.
You saw correctly, Trump, so have at it.
So this is how it's going to be, huh? Back and forth, back and forth?
That's correct. Every time you try to one-up me with this shitty card, then I'll double back and do the same to you.
Oh, you have got to be joking. And of course, you choose me and Obama. Are you serious, dude? Like, what the fuck was the point of that?
You did do the same thing to Joe and me a couple of minutes ago.
He's right, you did.
Why the fuck are you on their side? You're the one getting fucked as well.
Because I can do this.
Well, shit. Dude, what the fuck?
Ha ha!
Oh, piss off.
It was pretty obvious we were going to choose you, Donnie.
Yeah, maybe. But I know regardless of what anyone else has. You would always just choose me if that card was played, Joe. Like George or Obama could be sitting on one card and your stupid ass would choose me completely out of spite.
I'm just giving back what you give to me, Donnie.
Fuck you!
Whoa there, George, you okay?
No, I'm not okay! Why do I always get stacked every time?
You just can't keep your hand below 10 cards, can you?
No, I can't. Thanks to you guys and your insistent squabbling, do I always get chosen as the secondary person for that stupid drawn-together card?
You truly believe you're an innocent bystander in all this, don't you?
I definitely don't think I've deserved nearly half the amount of times that card has been played against me, yeah.
You're right, as a bystander was tossed out the window the moment you pulled the same stunt as us, George, so cut the shit already. You're just as bad as we are. You, on the other hand, have just been getting bad luck.
Hey guys.
Oh shit, Neil, is that you?
So I saw you guys were playing Uno, and I got to thinking.
Not liking where this is going.
A lot of people say that game's all based on luck, but I did a little bit of a thought experiment about that.
Neil, that's cool, but...
You know, people often say that Uno is just a game of luck.
Fuck!
But let me break it down for you. That's like saying the Big Bang was just an explosion. Yeah, it got things started, but what happened after that is where the real action is.
He's not serious, is he?
In Uno, luck might deal you the cards, but what you do with those cards,
Oh, he's yapping, all
that's
right.
where the skill comes into play. Imagine you're dealt your first hand in Uno. That's your origin story, the moment of creation.
For the love of God.
Sure, you didn't choose those cards, much like you didn't choose where you were born or what era you live in. But just like in life, it's not about the hand you're dealt, it's about how you play it. Now, some people treat Uno like a game of chance, waiting for the right card to magically appear.
Yeah, Joe?
But let me tell you, that's a rookie move.
Oh, piss off.
The real strategy lies in what you do with every card in your hand. A Wild Draw 4 isn't just a card, it's your ace in the hole, your game-changing supernova.
You literally can't
But
make
it's
this
not
shit
enough
up.
to just have the card. You need to know when to unleash its power. Timing is everything, whether you're harnessing the forces of the cosmos or just trying to outmaneuver your opponents at the table.
Yeah, okay, cool, Neil, we get
And
that.
let's talk about the psychology of Uno for a second.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This game isn't just about playing cards, it's about playing people. Much like predicting the orbit of planets, you need to anticipate your opponent's moves. What are they holding? What's their next move?
Wow, if only.
Are they setting you up for a trap? Or can you reverse the flow and catch them off guard? The key is to think several moves ahead.
Seriously, Joe?
Like a cosmic chess match where each play alters the trajectory of the entire game.
Dude's literally insane.
Now, some might say it's impossible to always win at Uno because of the luck involved. But consider this. If you approach the game with enough strategy, you can tilt the odds in your favor.
I'm getting real sick of that card.
Think of it like gravity. You might not control it, but you can certainly use it to your advantage.
Wow, that's a cool story, Neil, but please...
Every card you play should be a calculated move.
Oh my God.
Every decision, a step closer to victory.
Just let him finish.
With enough skill, you can navigate the chaos.
When, in 10 years?
Guiding the game's outcome like a skilled captain steering through a storm. So the next time someone tells you Uno is just a game of luck, you can smile and know that while luck might get the engine started, it's your skill and strategy that drive the win.
Wow.
In the grand game of Uno, just like in life and the universe, it's all about how you play your hand. And there you have it. Do you guys want me to specify it more?
No!
Oh, okay. Well, I hope that helped.
Yeah, real informative. But I just saw Elon Musk join the other chat. Maybe you should go remind him why he thinks SpaceX is the greatest.
Did you just kick him from the call?
I moved him over to the other chat, and I'm also locking this one so no one else joins. Next thing we know, we get the other yapper in town, Ben Shapiro.
Both of them are certified yappers. Like, holy shit, Neil just went on and on and on without end.
Well, fortunately for us, it did end.
What was Neil saying again?
Oh my God, Joe.
It's probably for the best that you forgot all about it, Joe. He was going on about the universe, the cosmos, and gravity, and trying to link that with Uno and Christ. It's completely bonkers.
Leave it to Neil to go off about some shit and try to connect it with the truth of the universe or some shit?
You could mention what you had for breakfast, and somehow it would relate to the stars in the sky and black holes, explaining some twisted and convoluted way on how that black hole is affecting us and causing people to be more hungry or something. I don't know, I'm just talking out my ass.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if that were true. They always tell us the craziest things happening outside our planet. No, scratch that, outside our solar system.
Scratch that, Donnie. Outside the entire galaxy, like apparently we're capable of some of the most advanced observations ever now. It's all insane, really.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered what Richard Nixon felt when he, in a historic moment, called Armstrong on the moon?
The whole thing was live, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course. And there are people who still think that was faked, though.
Of course there is. And I bet all of them are flat earthers who believe the earth is flat. Like I said, Neil was insane for coming up with that shit just now, but you gotta be a complete nutcase to believe the earth is actually flat. Like, wake up, people.
There's also simulation theory, where we are all just living in a simulation. How crazy does that sound?
Sounds impossible to prove.
I mean, people have disproved it, though.
It's impossible to definitively prove that you and I are merely lines of code in a simulated universe. People have certainly come up with very good theories on it not being possible, but all of that can be chalked up in itself as a part of the simulation.
What does that even mean?
Whatever you say against the theory of simulation is in itself a part of the simulation and therefore unprovable.
Yeah, but just as we can't prove it, it's also just as likely not to be true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still, living in a simulation is crazy.
Not crazy enough for Andrew Tate, though. Dude believes we're living in the Matrix and the government or some secret organization is controlling and manipulating how we live.
That's wild, and I bet it's the Illuminati.
Oh my God, yeah. I can't believe people still think that the Illuminati still exists out there, secretly orchestrating millions of events in some elaborate show of manipulation.
Perfect for the scenario Andrew Tate believes in his head.
Not quite. See, what Andrew Tate believes is just pure fantasy. Compare that to the Illuminati, which in our history was actually real at one point. And yes, it was in fact a secret society, but nowhere near as grand as what people refer to as the Illuminati conspiracy. However, I guess people simply believe that they were never shut down and still exist somewhere, and history was just distorted to hide their tracks, if you could believe that.
Just another thing that can't really be proven.
Oh, sure, but it would certainly be easier to prove, though. One is outside the realm of possible observation and never enough time. The other, a couple of years of investigation, maybe dozens, and I'm sure the answer would speak for itself.
Unless the Illuminati is the entity controlling us and we are a part of their simulation.
Wow, Obama, that's truly amazing. I wasn't aware you were a conspiracy theorist now. Having a president on their side would certainly tip the scales, I'm sure.
Shut up, you know I was only being sarcastic.
Of course, ha ha!
Jesus Christ, Joe. Just how many reverses did you have?
Too many. Way, way too many.
Well, it certainly brought your card count down.
Does anyone know what color Joe needs?
Sadly, this isn't Flip and we have no fucking clue.
Well, he's been playing a lot of blues and we know he doesn't have green, so he either has reds, blues, and yellows, so just prevent those three colors and we should be fine.
Great, because I wasn't getting enough cards already.
You know, I'm starting to think that this deck is worse than Flip when it comes to the amount of cards we keep getting.
Oh, of course. It probably has something to do with the fact that, I don't know, this deck is literally featured around rules specifically tied to the acquisition of cards.
Which only 2 of the game's cards actually do.
3, actually, you moron, you're forgetting about the point card. And also, even if we didn't include the pile-up card, it's still more than half the cards anyway, since speed play is fucking stupid, so shut the fuck up.
Well, I won, so whatever.
Wow, that's great.
You didn't need to make a jab at me earlier. I was just saying...
No, I get that, but Flip doesn't even have cards catered to screwing you. It just prevents you from using 7 swaps, which slows the game down. This deck also doesn't have 7 swaps either, but not only that, it throws so many of those wild link cards that you get easily screwed so fast.
I agree. You weren't wrong when you said this deck was going to be nuts, George.
It was mostly the link card that I thought about. The idea that 2 people get chained together and have to draw cards whenever the other does is insanity.
Yeah, it is.